Good morning. It's my privilege to be here to participate in the third International Conference on Sustainable Education 2026. I'm Zhang Xiaojun. I'm from the International University Master in Education Management student. Next, I will give you a brief introduction about my e-poster and my abstract. My title is about an educational management framework for equitable learning in diverse classrooms. My research background objectives. The first one, background of problem. Against the backdrop of the global sustainable education initiatives, numerous English language classrooms currently lack culturally responsive curriculum and inclusive support mechanisms tailored to students from diverse cultural and learning backgrounds. This qualitative research dives into culturally sustainable pedagogical practice and inclusive instructional strategies with ultimate aim of constructing a pragmatic educational management framework to mitigate education disparities and foster equitable access to quality language education for all learners. And the research objectives, first one, identify core challenges. Second one, integrate local cultural resources. Third one, analyze institutional support. And the last one, construct a feasible framework. The methodology and the literature review. The methodology is classroom observations and semi-structured interviews and document analysis, where I mainly use three methodology to conduct this research. And the literature review, the first one is about theoretical foundations. The cultural system pedagogy, CSP, validates the learner's identity as core assets, while inclusive education emphasizes equitable access. However, prior research often solos this concept, focusing narrowly on classroom techniques. Another one is research innovation and the gap. This study bridges the gap by integrating micro-level pedagogical practice with macro-level educational management strategies. It proposes a holistic framework that links classroom instruction to institutional policies, aiming to foster sustainable, culturally responsive, inclusive education systems. And the key findings, the first one, cultural integration and learner identity. Second one, systematic professional teacher training. The third one, flexible grouping and differentiated tasks. And the fourth one, institutional policy and top-down support. And the recommendations and the conclusion. For the recommendations, for educator, design cultural integrated curriculum and adopt differentiated instruction to bridge cultural gaps, ensuring all students feel represented and engaged in learning. And for administrators, establish systematic professional training on cultural competencies and allocate dedicated resources to support sustainable inclusive education initiatives. And for participators, for practitioners, align culturally responsible teaching practices with the broader goals of equitable education to create adaptive student-centered learning environments. And the conclusion, a culturally sustainable and inclusive English teaching is a collective responsibility that demands joint effort from educators, student leaders, and policymakers. This approach transforms classrooms into spaces of belonging where diversity is celebrated as a core asset. The proposed framework offers actionable references for embedding equity into daily instruction, directly contributing to Track 2 mission of advanced inclusive and transformative education practice. That's all. Thank you so much.